Okay, now y'all know I don't normally do this, and I may not ever do it again. But this video resonated with me so much that I had to share it with you.
Good morning. I'm sitting on the floor of my living room currently because I have no furniture because I'm moving. I'm getting up out of here. And a lot of this stuff I am selling, basically giving away on Facebook Marketplace. And because I'm willfully giving it away, I don't feel like I'm losing it, but I'm still kind of grieving it because it's been with me for years, but I'm like willfully letting it go. But in this season of my life, it's been a huge season of letting go, but I have also lost a lot, like not willfully giving things away that I would have liked to hold on to. Relationships, people I've worked with for years, and thankfully none of them were on bad terms, just ending terms. And I have a word for you. It's already creeping up on me. But I've had this story, true story, and it's crazy how much of a direct analogy it is to some of the things that we talk about in life. And I didn't know when or in what context I was going to share with you, but it's on my heart to share it now. So when I was 6 years old, I was in this pageant for my church. And I had the worst time possible. All I remember was losing it backstage. Something was wrong with my dress. My mama was trying to get me to act right and calm down. But I was so frustrated and upset. And I'm 6 years old. But I did know that people were aware that Lene was crying backstage. Something was wrong with the dress I wanted to wear for my talent. And my talent, I don't even think I got to do exactly what I wanted to do for my talent. And it ended up being this spoken word or recitation of a speech by Dr. King and some sort of praise dance type deal. But anyway, when it came to the end of the pageant, they put all the little girls on stage in their white dresses. And this woman, there was someone sitting in the corner at like a podium talking about awards. And this other woman came around and she was passing out flowers. She was giving every single little girl who participated their flower, roses. So she came by me and I reached out my hand for the rose and I grasped it. And I know I grasped it because she snatched it from me and she kept moving. I was sick. I was about to lose it all over. And I was like, lady, I already crashed out backstage. I'm trying not to crash out on stage. Like, why would you? I'm 6 years old. Why would you take this flower from me? So I'm like, why would you not give me one? So I'm sitting there, standing there, trying to hold it together, watching everybody else get their flowers. And I don't know how much time passed, but what I do know is that I soon realized that I did not get a single flower because I was getting a whole bouquet because I won the pageant. I wanted to hold on to something that wasn't for me. And if you've ever been on this page and heard me give a word, you know the word doesn't end there. Part 2 of this is that in my adulthood, my mama gave me this. This was the pageant book, Little Miss Mount Carmel, pageant, blah, blah, blah. So I'm flipping through it, right? And I'm seeing like these other girls. I was 6, so I don't necessarily remember them, but it's clear that they were also in the pageant, right? Everybody gets a couple pages. And as I'm getting towards my section, I notice it's real thick. And it's a bunch of messages from people in my family to me. And I worked on the yearbook, on the school newspaper in high school. I was in cahoots with the girls who was on the yearbook. So I know what it takes to get an ad in something. So I called my mama and I said, Mom, did the person who raised the most money through selling ads win the pageant? She said, yeah. And so my earthly mind immediately got to joking. So it's like, girl, you went through all of that and then thought you earned your victory. Your victory's not yours to earn. Because little did I know, before I walked in there and had a hard time, before I went there and stressed out and everything was going wrong, my father had already made arrangements for me to win. Y'all don't want to have no church in here. Y'all don't want to have no church. I don't know. Granted, my mama, my mother, she's the one who made all the calls because moms typically do these things. But just spiritually, my father had already made arrangements for me to win. Do you get what I'm saying? And not only did my father already make arrangements, those arrangements, if you want to get deeper into the analogy, he set up people to work on my behalf. And I don't know, y'all, like it has been such a tough season. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. But losing all of these things lets me know that something big is coming. And I'm convinced at this point that I'm not living any of these experiences for myself, but to share them with you on this internet, because for whatever you might be going through, my testimony might be necessary for you. But the worse it gets, the closer you are. Good day.